Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jackie Harrington. I have another introduction for you. I am an official podcaster. Listen, I'm a paralegal by trade. I am also a recording artist, and I am a professional breeder of Yorkies and Frenchies. I have a company named Yorkies of Austin and Frenchies of Austin. And I have a concept that is called My Breeder's Life, My Music, and Me. Okay, so part of my homework assignments are removing the tags from my clothes. Part of my homework assignments are to go live, and for whatever reason, it ain't working for me tonight. So, guess what? I'm pre recording, okay? But it's to go live, introduce myself, and then talk about a topic of my podcast. All right. And I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. A very, very long time. Um, Nevaeh, before I do that, we want to see babies. And so I'm going to show you babies. I had babies 6 days ago. So I want to show you babies. And we've been trying to come up with names for these babies. So I welcome your suggestions for the names of these babies. Like they can't be having no names. So let me show you the babies first. And then we're going to talk about a very sensitive subject for me because I feel like I've been scammed, like, and we'll get into it. I'll tell you why and how I feel that way, and we'll get into those details. But first, let's see these babies. Let's get to it. All right, y'all can laugh at me all you want to, sitting up here trying to be bougie with this clear whelping box. But looky here, like, look at mama. Okay, sugar. Let me get you some sugar. You can't see the babies because mama trying to get all the love. So this is Nevaeh. She's my mommy. She's her first time mommy. And she is, oh my, she'll be two. She'll be two next month. This is her first litter. Let me see the baby. And we have, I know he's a boy. The little white spot on his back. Let me see your babies. He's a boy. And then we have another little boy. I got two boys. Move, Nevaeh, move. Now look at this. This little girl right here. The Merle is a girl. She's a girl, baby. I needed to turn that red light out. And then you got another boy. They're getting big so fast, so soon. So this is part of my breeder's life right here. I'm whelping. I'm whelping a litter this week. And we have more dogs, but these are the newest babies. Let me tell y'all something. This is what happens, right? I have a website. I have pictures. I have social media. I'm a licensed breeder. And these people, right, are taking my information and scamming people. They're taking my information and being Yorkies of Austin imposters, right? And scamming people. Like I've had so many phone calls from the police, right? The last phone call that I had was from the Albany Police Department in New York, right? So they call me. I'm kind of used to it, so I know what they're calling for. And they're like, hey, did you ship a puppy to, well, first they said, did you sell a puppy to a lady in New York, right? And I'm saying, no. That's not uncommon, but it's like the cops are on the phone, right? So I know something's wrong. And I'm saying, what's happened? They tell me a lady's at the airport and she's waiting on me to show up with her puppy that she paid $5,000 for, right? So I'm saying, I have puppies and it's not me because she would have gotten her puppy. You know what I mean? So here's the thing. She was an exception to the rule because I don't understand why, if you obviously aren't seeing these puppies, right? You obviously aren't seeing me with these puppies. I'm all on social media, brown skin and all. And if you don't see me with the puppy, then I don't understand why you're sending money to individuals. You know, Yorkies of Austin is a company. So you shouldn't be paying anybody but Yorkies of Austin. And if you're not FaceTiming or if you're not seeing these dogs in person, I don't understand. I don't understand why and how people are so gullible to send money when they're not clearly not seeing the dogs. All right. That's I don't get it, right? So that's just one. That's just one. Like I got a message last week and someone has a fake page called Yorkie Pups on Instagram. I'm blocked. So I can't see that they're my photos from my dogs or my videos, from my dogs. And I understand that they can use a browser, and even with them being watermarked or whatever, they can still do certain things. So here's what I say. Here's what I say. Most of the time, not all of the time, the people that are getting took are people who think that Yorkies cost $300. So, and not to say that that doesn't exist. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And judging by most of these people are not going to call you. You're going to be doing everything through email or text, right? So if you make contact with the person or you don't make contact with the person, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. If you see different puppies and you don't see the same background, that's a red flag. Today, you can go and you can compare the background and the social media post and just kind of see, like I have a whole social media following. So if the puppy that you're seeing is not on my social media page, then it's probably a scam. But more so, I keep a phone number, okay? I keep a phone number on these social platforms so that you can call, so that you can check up, and you don't have to worry about someone else, pretending to be me or someone from Yorkies of Austin. It just takes just a little bit of due diligence, just a little bit. But what I eventually learned is that a lot of the people that were getting taken were people who were trying to get these dogs on the low, so they weren't asking questions, and or the scammers were so good, because I talked to a couple of them, just trying to figure out what was going on. The scammers were so good that they, would pressure them and be like, well, if you think it's a scam, then just don't do it. You are a scam. You just got to be better at making sure that you cross-reference whatever it is that you're doing. You just got to be better at it. Because there's only so much that I could do. And hell, they're scamming me too. So they're taking money out of my pocket because I have dogs. So if you buying somebody else's fake dog for $5,000 and I have dogs, you scamming me too. It's just that for whatever reason, the dog market can be one of the biggest markets of scammers of all times, because people understand, they know that you want these dogs. So they prey on people that are desperate or people who think that they're getting these discounts for these dogs. And they're not doing the homework. They're not looking at anything. They're just sending money to people. And don't get me wrong, they've gotten good because they take our information. They take real videos, real licenses, real everything. But you don't ask enough questions because they can only tell so many lies and they only have so many videos. Or you don't even pick up the phone and call and make contact with somebody. That's the whole thing about it. Like these scammers, they're doing it all through email, right? So if you would just take a moment, pick up the phone and call, cross reference, Google, you'd have your answers. We're in the United States, we're not in Germany. This is a later conversation. I'm going to go back and screenshot like some of the fake pages that have been made with Yorkies of Austin. Clearly. But people are allowed to take the information. You know, this is a whole nother subject. Like, I have text messages where after the people got scammed, they sent them to me. And it's like, what do you want me to do? And my name was actually on this license, my license. Someone with an unrelated name, an unrelated color, was able to take advantage of these people. I'm like, all you got to do is just follow up on my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my Facebook. You know that. So anyway, um, I'm launching a new podcast. I'm excited. I know you're tired of me telling you. And I had to come on here and talk about one of the topics on what I do. And the concept is called My Breeder's Life, Music, and Me. So today we looked at puppies. We know that they need names. And I talked to you guys about something that bothers the hell out of me. And that is people taking my information and my credentials and scamming other people. Yeah. Yeah. So listen, it is February the 2nd, and it's getting crazy here. We're in Texas, and we have a winter storm warning. And it's scary because last year, I think around this same time, February 12th, 13th, or something like that, we had a really bad storm. A lot of us were unprepared, a lot of things happened. So I'm going to get off of here and, just go weatherize the house and bring the puppies in. They're outside, not outside, but in another area or tiny house. So I'm going to bring them in, make sure that we're all in the same area, and gas up the generators just in case. So I'm going to let you guys go. But I will be back with more of My Breeder's Life, Music, and Me. And hey, you scammers, stop using my stuff and taking money from people. We have a service, a pet service. We do good for people. Stop using our stuff to go and take from people. Like, yeah. You're probably watching, but it's all good. So goodbye for now. Scammers, stay away. Gonna go do some weatherizing and prepare my puppies and my family for this storm. All right, guys. Till next time, we'll see you. Stay tuned to My Breeder's Life, Music, and Me with Jackie Harrington.